Welcome to HD Rare Coins 111, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The story of the 1999 Delaware Washington quarter begins with a moment of change and celebration in American coinage. It marked the first release in the historic 50-state quarters program, a series that captured the heart of collectors across the nation. This coin not only represents Delaware's history but also symbolizes the dawn of a new collecting era. When it was first minted, millions of Americans eagerly searched their pocket change, hoping to find one of these freshly struck Delaware quarters. For many, it was more than just currency. It was a small piece of American pride in their hands. The Delaware quarter features a bold and dynamic design, showing Caesar Rodney, a Revolutionary War hero, on horseback. His legendary ride to Philadelphia in 1776 helped secure Delaware's vote for independence. It's a design filled with motion, history, and courage. The obverse of the coin retains the classic portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan. His strong profile and confident gaze remind everyone of the foundation upon which the nation was built. Together, both sides of the coin tell a story of leadership and liberty. The 1999 Delaware quarter was struck at multiple mints: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Each mint mark adds a layer of rarity and intrigue to collectors seeking the finest examples. Among these, the quarters struck with special finishes and certain striking errors have become prized possessions in the numismatic world. These rare varieties often hide unnoticed in ordinary collections until discovered by a trained eye. Some coins were struck on the wrong metal planchets, while others displayed double dies or off-center strikes. These minting errors can turn a 25-cent piece into a treasure worth thousands. Collectors cherish the Delaware quarter not only for its design but also for its historical significance as the very first of the 50-state quarter series. It started a revolution in modern U.S. coin collecting that lasted a full decade. Each detail in the design, the horse's posture, Rodney's determined expression, and the inscription, "The First State," tells a proud story of Delaware's place in American history. What makes this coin even more exciting is its connection to freedom and perseverance. Caesar Rodney's ride was not just a journey, it was an act of determination that shaped a nation's destiny. For collectors today, owning a pristine Delaware quarter in top mint condition feels like holding a small yet powerful piece of American heritage. It's not just metal, it's memory, art, and patriotism combined. As years have passed, the 1999 Delaware quarter has grown more valuable, especially those preserved in mint state condition with a high grade from professional grading services. Some examples exhibit an extraordinary level of shine and sharpness, displaying every small line and feature in perfect clarity. These are the coins that stand out in any collection. The demand for early state quarters continues to climb, particularly for the first one ever released. This makes the Delaware quarter a key to completing any serious set.in auctions and private sales. High-quality Delaware quarters have caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, with certain examples fetching astonishing amounts. Even though it's a relatively modern coin, its importance is undeniable. It represents not just a state, but the beginning of a nationwide passion for collecting coins that tell stories. For those who appreciate artistry, the coin's engraving is nothing short of spectacular. The smooth transitions, fine lines, and lifelike movement of Caesar Rodney's horse bring the image to life. Behind every Delaware quarter lies a piece of American determination, the will to achieve independence and the spirit to ride for freedom no matter the odds. Many people who started collecting coins in 1999 still remember finding their first Delaware quarter and feeling the thrill of discovery. It became a gateway to a lifelong hobby. The quarter's luster and design have stood the test of time, and those who own one in uncirculated condition hold something truly special. Collectors often say that this coin reminds them of how history can be preserved in the smallest of objects, a quarter that carries centuries of pride. The story behind it also makes it an excellent conversation piece, connecting past and present through artistry and symbolism. For investors, the Delaware quarter has proven to be a smart choice, especially rare mint-era coins that continue to appreciate in value. Whether displayed in a collection or safely stored in a holder, each coin represents a moment when America's past and present meet in a glimmer of silver and copper. Over the years, certain varieties of the Delaware quarter have surprised collectors with their rarity. Often discovered by chance in rolls of coins or estate collections. As more people become aware of these rare finds, the competition to acquire the best examples has intensified. The Delaware quarter is not merely a collectible, it's a tribute to courage, commitment, and craftsmanship. In the world of numismatics, few modern coins have captured as much admiration as this first state quarter. From the moment it entered circulation, it became an instant classic, a coin that would forever mark the beginning of an extraordinary chapter in U.S. minting history. And among these shining examples, one rare and flawless 1999 Delaware Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $110,000. Top 2. The 2013 Great Basin Washington quarter is one of the most fascinating coins in the America the Beautiful series, combining natural beauty with artistic excellence. It celebrates the Great Basin National Park in Nevada, a land of rugged mountains, ancient trees, and deep history carved by nature itself. When this coin was first released, collectors were immediately drawn to its striking design. It wasn't just another quarter, it was a tribute to one of America's most breathtaking landscapes. The Great Basin quarter stands as a reminder of the untamed wilderness that shaped the American spirit. The obverse of the coin, as always, carries the familiar and dignified portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His calm expression and steady gaze continue to represent unity and strength, as seen on every Washington quarter since 1932. But it's the reverse design that captures everyone's imagination. It features the stunning image of a bristlecone pine tree, twisted and weathered, yet still standing strong against the wind and time. This tree, native to the Great Basin, is known to live for thousands of years, symbolizing endurance and resilience. The level of detail on the coin's reverse is remarkable. You can almost feel the texture of the bark, the bends of the branches, and the rocky terrain beneath the tree's roots. It's a work of art that tells a story of survival. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, each producing millions of coins for circulation and collectors. However, not all Great Basin quarters are equal. Some are much rarer and far more valuable. Certain examples with minting errors or special finishes have become the highlight of serious collections. Double die strikes, off-center mintings, and unintentional planchet errors can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Collectors often look for coins with sharp strikes, full details, and perfect luster, attributes that make a Great Basin quarter stand out from the rest. This coin also holds emotional significance because of what it represents. The bristlecone pine tree teaches us about patience, longevity, and survival through harsh conditions, qualities that deeply resonate with people across generations. Every detail in the design reflects the environment of the Great Basin National Park, from its rocky slopes to the sweeping winds that shape the landscape. For many collectors, owning a Great Basin quarter feels like holding a small piece of Nevada's wilderness in the palm of their hand. It's a connection between nature and history that only a few coins can truly capture. Since its release in 2013, the Great Basin quarter has been admired for its design and meaning. It's one of the most artistically balanced coins in the entire series. The way the bristlecone pine dominates the composition gives the coin a unique visual power, making it stand apart from all other state and park quarters. Even casual collectors who don't usually focus on modern issues often stop to appreciate the Great Basin quarter for its quiet beauty. Over time, certain mint state and proof versions of this coin have become highly desirable in the numismatic community. The higher the grade, the more impressive the value becomes. The combination of sharp details, deep mirror finishes, and minimal flaws can push this quarter's value far beyond its face worth. In auctions and coin shows, Great Basin quarters in top condition have caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Some have sold for astonishing prices due to their rarity and preservation. This coin's story also speaks to the theme of perseverance. Just as the bristlecone pine withstands thousands of years of storms, the coin endures as a lasting symbol of endurance. Every groove and mark on the coin represents the work of skilled engravers who brought this powerful image to life. It's a blend of art, craftsmanship, and storytelling. Those who collect the entire America the Beautiful series often see the Great Basin design as one of the standout masterpieces among the 56 quarters released. Its design doesn't rely on monuments or human achievements. It celebrates the quiet strength of nature itself. That's what gives it a timeless charm. Collectors have reported finding rare versions of this quarter with unique striking variations or uncirculated mint luster still intact after years of storage. These discoveries have fueled excitement among hobbyists, proving that modern coins can still surprise the collecting world with unexpected treasures. For beginners in coin collecting, the Great Basin quarter serves as an inspiring introduction to the deeper stories hidden in U.S. currency. For experienced collectors, it represents an opportunity to own something both visually captivating and historically meaningful. The Great Basin Washington quarter reminds us that even the smallest objects can carry the weight of natural wonder and human craftsmanship. When viewed under magnification, its details come alive: the delicate twists of the pine, the uneven rock formations, and the smooth inscriptions reflecting the light perfectly. This coin, though modern, already carries an aura of rarity and prestige among collectors who appreciate artistry and symbolism. It stands as a perfect example of how a simple piece of currency can embody a message of endurance, strength, and beauty drawn directly from nature, and among the rarest and most valuable examples ever found. One extraordinary 2013 Great Basin Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $67,000. Top 3. The 2000 Massachusetts Washington quarter is a remarkable coin that beautifully combines art, history, and state pride. It was part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, one of the most beloved series in American numismatics. Each design captured the unique story of a state, and Massachusetts chose a symbol that reflects its deep revolutionary roots and commitment to freedom. When the coin was first released, collectors and the general public alike were excited to see what design would represent the Bay State. What they got was a masterpiece, simple, bold, and meaningful in every detail. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, created by John Flanagan. His confident gaze and elegant engraving remind us of the nation's first leader, appearing on every quarter since 1932. But it's the reverse side that truly captures the essence of Massachusetts. The design features the Minuteman, a proud figure standing with a musket, symbolizing the spirit of the American Revolution and the courage of those who fought for independence. Behind the Minuteman is an outline of the state itself, making the connection between geography and heroism clear and powerful. Above it reads, Massachusetts, the Bay State, proudly showcasing its nickname. The design was created by Thomas D. Rogers, Sr., and it immediately stood out for its strong symbolism and historical accuracy. The Minuteman statue depicted on the coin is inspired by the one standing in Concord, Massachusetts, a monument to the brave farmers who fought in the first battles of the Revolution. The year 2000 marked the second full year of the 50 State Quarters program, and by that time, Americans had already developed a deep fascination with collecting each state's release. The Massachusetts quarter became one of the most sought-after coins in circulation. The coin was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while proof versions were made at the San Francisco Mint for collectors. Each mint mark adds a subtle variation that makes collecting them all even more exciting. Some of the rarest examples of this coin come from minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled die obverse, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. These rare mistakes can transform a 25-cent coin into a valuable collector's prize. The Massachusetts quarter is a reminder of the state's central role in the birth of the nation. From the Boston Tea Party to the Battle of Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts was the spark that ignited America's fight for liberty. Every detail of this coin captures that revolutionary energy: the Minuteman's stance, his readiness, and the quiet determination in his posture. It's as if the coin itself is prepared to defend freedom. For collectors, finding a perfect uncirculated Massachusetts quarter is a thrilling achievement. High-grade coins with flawless surfaces and strong strikes are highly prized. Over the years, the Massachusetts quarter has become a favorite among collectors not just for its symbolism but for its design balance. The blend of art, patriotism, and precision makes it stand out in any collection. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a reflection of courage, leadership, and the spirit of independence that still defines America today. Even after decades, the 50-state quarter series continues to inspire people to explore history through coin collecting. And the Massachusetts design remains one of the most memorable entries. Many collectors still remember the excitement of finding their first Massachusetts quarter and pocket change back in 2000. For some, that small discovery sparked a lifelong love for coins. The coin's design is rich in detail. The musket, the figure's uniform, and even the lines outlining the state all work together to tell a complete story in a tiny space. The beauty of the Massachusetts quarter lies in how it connects the past with the present, bridging centuries of American resilience. Each coin carries with it the echoes of the Revolutionary War and the sacrifices of those who stood up for freedom. It reminds us that the cost of liberty was high, and its value remains immeasurable. Collectors often look for special proof versions, which have mirror-like finishes and sharp details that make the Minuteman appear almost lifelike under the light. These proof coins, when graded highly by professional services, can command impressive prices in the collector market. Even circulated versions, if they contain rare minting errors or are preserved in exceptional condition, can surprise collectors with their worth. This coin's legacy continues to grow, representing Massachusetts' timeless contribution to American independence and culture. The Massachusetts quarter also carries educational value, teaching younger collectors about the founding of the United States and the bravery that built the nation. For many, it's more than a collectible. It's a symbol of the everyday heroes who shaped history through courage and conviction. In the world of numismatics, the Massachusetts quarter stands as a fine example of how modern coins can tell powerful stories through design and symbolism. It reminds everyone that even a small coin can hold the spirit of a nation, a message of freedom, and the strength of a people. The fine artistry, historical depth, and rarity of certain mint versions have made this coin a true treasure for collectors worldwide, and among the rarest and most valuable examples ever discovered. One extraordinary 2000 Massachusetts Washington quarter has been valued at $100,000. Top 4. The 2010 Hot Springs Washington quarter holds a special place in the history of modern U.S. coinage. It was the very first release in the America the Beautiful quarter series, marking the beginning of a new era in coin collecting that celebrated the natural beauty and heritage of America's national parks. When this quarter was introduced, collectors across the nation were eager to see how the new series would differ from the 50-state quarters program that ended in 2008. The result was nothing short of stunning, a detailed, elegant coin that beautifully honors one of Arkansas's greatest treasures. The obverse of the coin continues the tradition of featuring George Washington's timeless portrait, designed by John Flanagan. His familiar face represents leadership, integrity, and the enduring spirit of the United States. But the true magic of this coin lies on the reverse side. The design showcases the historic facade of the Hot Springs National Park headquarters building, complete with the famous fountain that has drawn visitors for generations. The fountain symbolizes the healing thermal waters that made Hot Springs famous. For centuries, people have traveled there seeking relaxation and renewal, and this coin captures that soothing history in exquisite detail. The design was created by Don Everhart, an artist and sculptor from the U.S. Mint, who managed to portray both the architectural beauty of the building and the natural element of flowing water. Each line and texture on the coin tells a story: the stone patterns, the engraved details of the fountain, and the inscriptions that proudly name Hot Springs National Park. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, giving collectors multiple variations to pursue. Proof versions were made for collectors, while circulation strikes reached millions of Americans through pocket change. Despite the large mintage, certain varieties and rare minting errors have made some Hot Springs quarters incredibly valuable. Coins struck on the wrong planchet, those with doubling, or those in flawless uncirculated condition can be worth a small fortune. The coins released in 2010 came at a time when Americans were rediscovering their love for nature and heritage, and this design perfectly captured that national mood. For many collectors, the Hot Springs quarter represents the rebirth of artistic coinage, where each design tells a story about the land, the people, and the places that define America. The detail of the water flowing from the fountain, the clean lines of the building, and the surrounding inscriptions make this coin a miniature piece of architecture in your hand. Even though it's a modern coin, the Hot Springs quarter carries a classic elegance that appeals to both new collectors and seasoned experts. Every coin in the America the Beautiful series celebrates a different park, but the Hot Springs issue remains unique as the very first one ever released, making it especially desirable. Collectors often seek pristine examples graded by professional services, where coins with sharp strikes and perfect luster stand out as masterpieces. Proof versions, with their mirror-like backgrounds and frosted designs, are particularly breathtaking when seen under light. They highlight every subtle detail of the building and fountain. Some lucky collectors have also discovered error coins, rare misstrikes that happen during minting, which can dramatically increase a coin's market value. As the years have passed, the Hot Springs quarter has become more than just a coin. It's a symbol of renewal, tranquility, and the natural beauty that defines America's parks. The story of Hot Springs National Park stretches back centuries, when Native Americans and early settlers revered its waters for their healing properties. The coin honors that deep historical connection. Every time you look at this coin, you're reminded of the peaceful charm of Hot Springs, a place where history and nature flow together like the warm springs themselves. Collectors love how the coin blends architecture and nature, two worlds united in a single image that reflects the harmony of the park it represents. The craftsmanship and engraving on the 2010 Hot Springs quarter show the mint's dedication to artistry and precision. It's a coin that doesn't just represent value, it represents beauty. Each version of this quarter, whether circulated or proof, tells the same story: America's deep respect for its heritage and natural wonders. This coin's place as the first issue in the series makes it historically significant, as it set the tone for all the designs that followed. Many people still remember finding this coin in their change for the first time, feeling a spark of curiosity about the series and the park itself. Over time, collectors began to realize that early issues in a coin series often gain extra value, especially those kept in perfect condition, and so, the 2010 Hot Springs quarter became not just a collector's favorite, but a symbol of beginnings, of both a series and a renewed appreciation for America's beauty, whether you're drawn to it for its history, its art, or its rarity. This coin continues to fascinate everyone who encounters it. Each one is a reminder that even a simple quarter can carry a story as rich and enduring as the waters of Hot Springs themselves. And among the rarest examples ever discovered, one extraordinary 2010 Hot Springs Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $70,000. Top 5. The 2000 Maryland Washington quarter is one of the most captivating coins from the 50-state quarters program. Its design, rich with history and pride, celebrates the Old Line State and the enduring spirit of Maryland. When it was first released, collectors across America were instantly drawn to its elegant simplicity and powerful symbolism. Every coin in the series tells a story, but the Maryland quarter stands out for its deep connection to American independence. Maryland played a crucial role in the founding of the nation, and this coin honors that legacy beautifully. On the obverse side, you'll find the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His image has graced the quarter since 1932, representing strength, unity, and leadership through the ages. The reverse design, however, is where the Maryland quarter truly shines. It features the stately Maryland State House in Annapolis, the oldest state capitol still in continuous use in the United States. The elegant dome of the State House rises proudly above the coin's surface, framed by two white oak branches, the state tree of Maryland. The design reflects both the political and natural heritage of the state. The inscriptions, Maryland, and the Old Line State, remind us of the nickname given to Maryland's soldiers, known for their discipline and bravery during the Revolutionary War. They were the old line that held strong when others fell back. The coin's design was created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., who perfectly captured Maryland's blend of history, tradition, and resilience in one elegant image. The 2000 Maryland quarter was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, with special proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint for collectors. Each mint mark adds its own unique charm. Millions of these coins were produced, yet not all are created equal. Some rare examples have minting errors or have been preserved in pristine condition, making them worth far more than their face value. Error varieties like double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet mistakes are particularly sought after, as they can dramatically increase a coin's rarity and desirability. The Maryland quarter isn't just admired for its monetary value, it's also celebrated for its beauty. The balance of architecture and nature in the design makes it one of the most visually appealing coins of the entire series. For collectors, this coin represents a state rich in history and culture, from the halls of Annapolis to the fields where soldiers once fought for liberty. Its release in 2000 came at the height of the 50-state quarters program's popularity, when millions of Americans were searching their change to complete their collections. The Maryland design stood out for its grace and meaning, making it one of the most memorable quarters of the early 2000s. Collectors still prize uncirculated examples, especially those graded by professional services with near-perfect scores, as these coins reflect the finest quality and preservation. Proof versions, with their mirror-like surfaces and frosted details, are particularly breathtaking. Every branch of the oak and every line of the State House dome shines with artistic precision. The symbolism of the State House dome is powerful. It's a reminder of Maryland's role in shaping the early government of the United States and its ongoing legacy of leadership. Even after decades, the Maryland quarter continues to capture the imagination of coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. It's more than a collectible, it's a tribute to the people and places that helped forge the American identity. For many collectors, the Maryland quarter serves as a link between past and present, connecting modern coinage with the stories of America's founding generation. Every element of this coin tells a story, from the strong dome symbolizing governance to the oak branches representing endurance and growth. As part of the 50-state quarter series, it remains one of the standout designs for its harmony, simplicity, and timeless appeal. Collectors often treasure it as a piece of art, a symbol of patriotism, and a reminder of how history can be preserved in something as small as a coin. The craftsmanship involved in producing this coin is remarkable, showing the mint's dedication to detail and precision. Its shine, structure, and historical relevance make it a valuable addition to any collection, especially in uncirculated or error form. The Maryland quarter also connects to education and culture, inspiring people to learn more about the state's role in American history. For new collectors, discovering one in excellent condition is a thrilling experience, while seasoned numismatists value its design and heritage. As the years pass, the coin's historical and collectible worth only continues to grow, making it a true gem of modern U.S. minting. It remains a symbol of courage, unity, and the perseverance of those who stood strong for freedom centuries ago. And among the rarest and most flawless examples ever found, one extraordinary 2000 Maryland Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $90,000. Top 6. The 2002 Indiana Washington quarter is a breathtaking tribute to American innovation, speed, and achievement. As part of the legendary 50-state quarters program, this coin captures the spirit of the Hoosier state with a design that celebrates both its rich history and its love for racing. From the moment it was released, the Indiana quarter stood out for its sleek, modern appearance and energetic composition. When collectors first saw this coin, they were immediately struck by its bold design, a perfect blend of motion, pride, and symbolism. It wasn't just another quarter. It was a masterpiece that represented the heartbeat of a state famous for the Indianapolis 500 and a deep passion for progress. The obverse of the coin bears the classic and timeless portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan. His confident gaze reminds everyone of the nation's enduring strength and unity, an image that has graced the quarter for decades. The reverse design, however, is where the magic of the Indiana quarter truly comes to life. It features an open-wheel race car speeding past the detailed outline of the state, symbolizing Indiana's long-standing connection to motorsports. This design, created by artist Donna Weaver, brilliantly captures the thrill of motion. You can almost feel the car surging forward, powered by the same energy that drives the people of Indiana toward success. The inscription, "Crossroads of America," runs proudly across the coin, a nickname that reflects Indiana's central role in American transportation and commerce. Highways, railroads, and race tracks all meet at the heart of this state. The 19 stars circling the design represent Indiana's position as the 19th state admitted to the Union, a subtle yet meaningful nod to its place in American history. The Indiana quarter was minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, each producing their own versions for circulation and collectors. Proof coins were struck with mirror-like surfaces that highlight the incredible detail of the design. Although millions of these quarters were made, certain rare examples stand out due to minting errors, unique finishes, or exceptional preservation. These special coins are the ones that truly capture collectors' attention. Some feature double die errors, off-center strikes, or missing elements caused during minting, mistakes that can turn an ordinary quarter into a rare and valuable find. For many collectors, the Indiana quarter isn't just about beauty or rarity, it's about what it represents: energy, precision, and progress. It celebrates the American drive to innovate and push boundaries. The sleek race car design is one of the most dynamic in the entire 50-state quarters program. It perfectly embodies movement, technology, and competition. Every line, every curve, and every shadow engraved into the coin gives it a sense of speed and grace, unlike any other state quarter. This coin isn't just for collectors of U.S. currency. It's a favorite among motorsports fans who see it as a tribute to the spirit of the Indianapolis 500, one of the world's greatest races. The balance of artistic design and historical significance makes the 2002 Indiana quarter a must-have for any serious collection. It's not only visually striking but also rich in symbolism. Over time, high-grade examples, especially those graded MS67 or higher, have become extremely desirable, fetching impressive prices in auctions. Proof versions with flawless mirror surfaces and sharp details are equally sought after for their stunning craftsmanship. Beyond its financial value, the Indiana quarter stands as a proud reminder of what makes the state special: determination, teamwork, and speed. The phrase "Crossroads of America" also reflects Indiana's identity as a hub of connection, where people, goods, and ideas come together from all directions. This coin embodies that unity, showing how the spirit of one state can represent the drive of an entire nation. For casual collectors, finding an uncirculated Indiana quarter is a thrill, but for serious numismatists, hunting for rare varieties or high-grade specimens is the real prize. Every aspect of the coin, from its engraving to its symbolism, reminds us of the craftsmanship and creativity behind the 50-state quarters program. It's amazing to think that a small piece of metal can tell such a powerful story, one that combines heritage, innovation, and speed. The Indiana quarter stands as a modern symbol of progress, showing how the U.S. Mint transformed everyday coins into miniature works of art, even after more than 2 decades. Its design remains one of the most memorable and admired among collectors and historians alike. The race car in motion captures the energy of a state always looking toward the future, while the outline of Indiana grounds it firmly in its proud roots. Many people still remember the excitement of finding the Indiana quarter in their change for the first time, recognizing instantly how unique it looked. Over the years, this coin has continued to rise in popularity, with collectors appreciating both its aesthetic appeal and its growing rarity. It serves as a perfect reminder that American coins are more than currency. They're stories, achievements, and symbols of national pride, and among the most extraordinary examples ever discovered, one rare and flawless 2002 Indiana Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $93,000. Top 7. The 2013 Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial Washington quarter is one of the most captivating coins from the America the Beautiful series. It stands out as a shining tribute to courage, peace, and national pride. Every detail of this coin tells a story that stretches back to one of the most important naval battles in American history, Released by the United States Mint in 2013, this quarter honors the famous Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial located in Put-in-Bay, Ohio. The monument commemorates Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry's heroic victory over the British in the Battle of Lake Erie during the War of 1812. The obverse of the coin proudly displays the familiar image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His calm and resolute profile serves as a symbol of strength and leadership, a reminder of the nation's enduring foundation. But it's the reverse of the coin that truly captures the imagination. The design, crafted by artist Don Everhart, features a tall, elegant depiction of the Perry's Victory Memorial rising powerfully against the sky. A statue of Oliver Perry stands before it, commanding attention with a quiet, heroic presence. This striking image tells a story not just of battle, but of triumph, honor, and peace. The memorial itself stands as one of the tallest in the United States, overlooking Lake Erie, a lasting reminder of America's resilience. When this quarter was first released, it instantly became a favorite among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Its design, rich in symbolism and artistry, represented more than just a piece of currency. It was a piece of American legacy. The Perry's Victory Quarter was struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Each location produced its own version, from regular circulation strikes to shimmering proof coins for collectors. The proof versions, with their mirror-like finishes and sharp details, displayed the monument with an almost three-dimensional beauty. Every line of the statue and every curve of the memorial stands out with breathtaking clarity. Though millions of these coins were minted, a few rare and flawless examples have become extremely valuable over time. These are the coins that collectors dream of finding in perfect condition or with unusual minting errors. Some of the most sought-after Perry's Victory quarters feature striking anomalies such as double die errors or off-center strikes, which occurred during the minting process. These rare varieties can make the coin worth far more than its face value. For coin collectors, this quarter isn't just about beauty, it's about the story it carries. It honors a battle that not only defended America's freedom but also inspired peace between nations. The Perry's Victory Memorial was built not just to celebrate victory, but to honor the friendship that later grew between the United States, Britain, and Canada. It stands as a symbol of peace and reconciliation. Every time someone holds this coin, they hold a reminder of both struggle and unity, a perfect balance of war and peace engraved into metal. The design is a perfect combination of artistry and meaning. The tall monument represents perseverance, while Perry's figure reminds us of leadership and bravery. Collectors often admire how this coin manages to blend historic significance with stunning visual elegance. It's not just a quarter, it's a timeless story carved in silver and copper. When viewed under light, the monument gleams, almost as if it's glowing with the spirit of the past. It captures the soul of American determination, echoing the courage that defined the War of 1812. Many collectors have sought out pristine, uncirculated versions of the Perry's Victory Quarter, coins that have never been touched or worn by time. These rare specimens shine with brilliance and value. Over the years, this coin has gained recognition not just for its design, but for its place in the broader America the Beautiful series. Each coin in the collection tells a different story, and Perry's Victory is one of the most powerful among them. The quarter's message goes beyond history. It's about perseverance, courage, and the triumph of peace over conflict. It shows how far America has come and how the past continues to shape its ideals. Collectors often describe this coin as one of the most peaceful and inspiring designs ever produced by the U.S. Mint. It's a coin that feels alive with emotion and history. Even today, finding a well-preserved Perry's Victory Quarter can be thrilling. Whether discovered in circulation or purchased from a collector, its design never fails to impress. The monument's tall column and the commanding figure of Perry stand as eternal symbols of what unity and bravery can achieve. Each detail, from the engraved folds of Perry's coat to the smooth stone lines of the monument, shows the precision and artistry of U.S. Mint craftsmanship. This coin invites people to look deeper. Not just at its beauty, but at the story it tells about America's fight for freedom and its pursuit of peace. Its combination of historical depth and visual appeal ensures that it will always hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. The Perry's Victory Quarter connects the past with the present, reminding us of the sacrifices made for liberty and the peace that followed. In auctions and collections, the most pristine examples of this coin have fetched impressive prices, drawing interest from numismatists around the world. As time passes, the Perry's Victory quarter continues to represent a lasting tribute to those who fought for freedom and the harmony that came afterward. It's more than just metal, it's a memorial in miniature, carried in the palm of your hand, whispering a story of courage, strength, and hope, and among the finest and rarest examples ever discovered. One exceptional 2013 Perry's Victory Washington quarter has been valued at an astonishing $63,000. Top 8. The 2007 Washington State Quarter is a breathtaking tribute to nature, history, and the rugged spirit of the Pacific Northwest. This remarkable coin from the 50 State Quarters program captures the stunning beauty and strength of Washington, the evergreen state, in a design that continues to fascinate collectors across the country. When it was released, this quarter quickly became one of the most admired designs of the entire series. It perfectly embodies the wild landscapes and majestic symbols that define the state. Each element tells a story of power, pride, and natural wonder. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. His dignified profile has graced the quarter for decades, representing unity and leadership across generations of Americans. But it's the reverse of the 2007 quarter that truly steals the spotlight. Designed by artist Susan Gamble and sculpted by Don Everhart, the reverse captures the magnificent orca whale leaping gracefully from the waters of the Pacific Ocean, framed by the outline of Washington State. This design is both dynamic and peaceful, a perfect reflection of Washington's connection to the sea. The orca, also known as the killer whale, is one of the state's most beloved symbols, representing intelligence, power, and harmony within nature. Above the whale rises the majestic Mount Rainier, one of the most iconic peaks in North America. Its snow-covered slopes tower in the background, symbolizing both strength and serenity. The inscription, "The Evergreen State," stretches across the design, a tribute to the endless forests and lush greenery that make Washington one of the most breathtaking states in the nation. From the moment this coin entered circulation, collectors recognized it as one of the most artistic and meaningful quarters in the entire state series. It seamlessly blends natural beauty with cultural pride. The Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each producing its own distinctive version. The San Francisco Mint also struck brilliant proof coins that gleam with mirror-like finishes, bringing the design to life with incredible detail. Each version of this coin holds its own appeal, but the proof editions are especially prized by collectors for their craftsmanship and clarity. They showcase every ripple in the water and every ridge on Mount Rainier with stunning precision. Over time, some rare varieties of this coin have emerged, those with minting errors, die cracks, or unusual strikes. These imperfections make certain coins exceptionally valuable to numismatists. Collectors have discovered off-center strikes, doubled die features, and even partial collar errors that can raise the worth of a single quarter dramatically. These fascinating mistakes turn a simple coin into a treasure. The Washington State Quarter symbolism goes far beyond its artistry. It celebrates the natural beauty and environmental heritage that the state works hard to protect. The orca whale featured on the coin is an endangered species, making the design not just beautiful but meaningful, a reminder of the delicate balance between human progress and the natural world. For residents of Washington, this coin feels deeply personal. It reflects their love for the mountains, forests, and ocean that surround their everyday lives. For collectors, it's a shining example of how the 50 State Quarters program turned ordinary pocket change into works of miniature art. Each coin carries a story, and this one tells a tale of freedom and nature's grandeur. Even years after its release, the 2007 Washington Quarter remains highly sought after, especially in pristine condition. Uncirculated and proof specimens are particularly valuable. The combination of its strong design, meaningful theme, and artistic execution make it one of the standout issues of the late 2000s. It's a coin that continues to impress collectors and history lovers alike. When viewed up close, you can see how the orca's leap creates a sense of movement that feels alive. It's one of the most dynamic designs ever featured on a quarter. The presence of Mount Rainier in the background gives the coin balance and grandeur, a reminder of nature's scale and power. Together, the whale and the mountain symbolize Washington's unique spirit, strong, free, and untamed. Every detail of this coin has purpose and poetry. It's not just metal, it's a reflection of identity and pride frozen in time. Many collectors say that this particular quarter feels more like a painting than a coin, with its vivid imagery and emotional depth. The craftsmanship by the U.S. Mint ensures that even after years in circulation, the beauty of the design still shines through every curve and line. This coin reminds us that every piece of change in our pocket holds a story. Sometimes a story worth thousands of dollars. The Washington Quarter is one such story, one that bridges nature and history, art and purpose, beauty and strength. It also serves as a proud symbol of the state's nickname, the Evergreen State, where nature never fades and inspiration never ends. Whether found in circulation or carefully preserved in a collection, the Washington Quarter continues to capture hearts with its timeless appeal. It stands as one of the most admired designs in modern U.S. coinage, a tribute to both artistry and heritage. And among the rarest and most valuable examples ever discovered, one extraordinary 2007 Washington State Quarter has been valued at an astonishing $82,000. Top 9. The 2013 Mount Rushmore Washington Quarter is one of the most breathtaking coins ever produced by the United States Mint. It stands as a powerful tribute to American history, artistry, and craftsmanship. Every curve and shadow of this coin reflects not just the faces carved into the Black Hills of South Dakota, but the spirit of an entire nation. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, this coin celebrates one of the most iconic landmarks in the United States, Mount Rushmore National Memorial. The monument itself honors 4 presidents whose leadership helped shape the country: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. The obverse of the coin bears the traditional and dignified image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This portrait has been a symbol of national pride since 1932, representing unity, leadership, and strength. But it's the reverse side that truly captures attention. Designed by Joseph Mena, it offers a completely new perspective of Mount Rushmore, an artist's view during the carving process rather than the finished monument. The design shows the faces of Thomas Jefferson and George Washington being carved into the mountain, with workers suspended on ropes as they chip away at the granite. It's an extraordinary glimpse into history, showing the creation of the masterpiece itself. This unique artistic choice makes the Mount Rushmore Quarter one of the most dynamic and storytelling designs in the entire series. It gives viewers a sense of the scale, effort, and dedication that went into sculpting the monument. The coin's detail is stunning. The chisel marks, the texture of the rock, and the tiny workers all come together to bring the scene to life. It's not just a coin, it's a moment frozen in time. The Mount Rushmore Quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with each mint producing different variations for collectors and circulation. The San Francisco Mint also created proof versions with striking mirror-like backgrounds and frosted designs. Each version carries the same breathtaking imagery, but proof coins stand out for their brilliance and clarity. Collectors treasure these coins for their craftsmanship and artistic precision. When the coin was first released in 2013, it immediately captured the imagination of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Its design felt bold and fresh, standing apart from earlier depictions of American landmarks. The story behind Mount Rushmore itself is one of vision and perseverance. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum began the project in 1927, determined to create a monument that would symbolize the ideals of freedom and democracy. The work took 14 years to complete, involving over 400 workers who risked their lives to carve the colossal faces into solid granite. The quarter pays homage to that dedication and skill. Collectors often say that the Mount Rushmore Quarter perfectly balances artistry and realism. It's a design that feels alive, as if you can hear the echo of the sculptor's tools striking stone. The choice to depict the monument mid-carving instead of fully complete gives the coin depth and personality. It tells the story of progress, creation, and the human effort behind the monument. For many collectors, this coin represents the American dream itself, the belief that through hard work and vision, something truly timeless can be achieved. The details are so finely rendered that, under magnification, you can see the rope lines, the scaffold, and even the crevices in the stone. The mint's artistry reached new heights with this release. While millions were minted, only a few rare and pristine examples stand out in the collector's world. Coins with perfect strikes, high grades, or minting errors have become especially valuable. Error coins with doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint marks have drawn attention from numismatists eager to own something truly unique. Uncirculated and proof versions in top condition are the most prized, often commanding impressive prices at auctions, beyond its monetary value. The Mount Rushmore quarter carries deep symbolic meaning. It's a coin that celebrates vision, craftsmanship, and national pride in a way few designs ever have. Every time you look at it, you're reminded of the artistry that shaped both the monument and the country it represents. It's a celebration of America's greatest leaders and a tribute to the spirit of creation that built the nation from the ground up, just like the monument itself. Collectors often describe this coin as one of the most inspiring designs in the entire America the Beautiful series. Its realism and storytelling are unmatched. Even after years, its popularity hasn't faded. In fact, demand for high-grade Mount Rushmore quarters continues to grow as more people appreciate its historical and artistic value. The combination of mountain, monument, and manpower gives the design a depth that captures both the past and the promise of the future. This coin isn't just a tribute to stone and steel, it's a symbol of vision, courage, and American determination. For collectors and history lovers alike, owning the Mount Rushmore quarter feels like holding a piece of national heritage in the palm of your hand. Its design reminds us that greatness isn't instant, it's carved patiently, one strike at a time, by those who believe in something bigger than themselves. It's this deeper meaning that makes the Mount Rushmore quarter one of the standout treasures of modern U.S. coinage, and among the finest and rarest examples ever found. One exceptional 2013 Mount Rushmore Washington quarter has reached an extraordinary value of $68,000. Top 10. The 2013 Fort McHenry Washington quarter stands as one of the most patriotic and inspiring coins in the America the Beautiful series. It tells a story not just of history, but of resilience, pride, and the enduring power of the American spirit. This coin captures a moment that defined a nation, the defense of Fort McHenry during the War of 1812. When the quarter was first released, it immediately caught the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Its design was powerful, bold, and filled with emotion, a tribute to the fort that inspired Francis Scott Key to write The Star-Spangled Banner. On the obverse, we see the timeless image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His profile remains a symbol of leadership and strength, unchanged through generations of coinage. The reverse of the Fort McHenry quarter, however, brings the true story to life. The design shows the fort during the famous Defenders' Day celebration, with the flag proudly waving high in the sky, a clear reminder of America's victory and perseverance. Artistically crafted by William Cousins and designed by Joseph Mena, the image captures both history and movement. You can almost feel the wind blowing through the flag as fireworks light up the sky in the background. The quarter's design is deeply symbolic. It not only honors a place of battle but celebrates the moment when hope and courage triumphed over despair. The Star-Spangled Banner still flies because of what happened at Fort McHenry, and this coin immortalizes that spirit. The coin was minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, each producing different varieties for circulation and collectors. Proof and uncirculated versions were struck in limited numbers, adding to the coin's appeal. Some rare error coins, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet misprints, have become valuable treasures, commanding high prices at auction. Collectors admire this coin for its stunning design and its powerful historical connection to the birth of the national anthem. Few coins in modern U.S. history carry such deep emotional weight. When you hold a Fort McHenry quarter, you're holding more than just currency, you're holding a symbol of victory, freedom, and unity. Every detail of the coin is carefully engraved, from the fort's stone walls to the flowing flag and the words, "Fort McHenry, Maryland," proudly displayed across its face. The image of the flag waving in triumph is a direct link to that fateful night when the fort withstood heavy bombardment, and America's courage shone through the smoke and fire. For collectors, this coin represents more than value. It represents meaning. It tells a story of how the United States stood tall against overwhelming odds. The 2013 Fort McHenry Quarter was part of the broader America the Beautiful series, which celebrated national parks and historic landmarks. Yet few designs evoke as much national pride as this one. The combination of artistry and patriotism makes it one of the most captivating quarters ever minted in the series. Over time, high-grade versions of this coin, especially those preserved in mint state condition, have become increasingly sought after by numismatists around the world. Proof versions, with their mirror-like finish and crisp, frosted details, are especially admired for their stunning contrast and clarity. Some collectors have even found rare varieties in uncirculated rolls or mint sets, making the thrill of discovery even more exciting. Beyond its physical beauty, the Fort McHenry Quarter serves as a reminder of the resilience of a nation and the endurance of freedom's flame. The fort itself still stands in Maryland today, a living monument to bravery and determination. This coin ensures that legacy continues to inspire future generations. Every line and curve in the coin's design tells part of that incredible story: the glow of fireworks, the curve of the flag, and the quiet strength of the fort. It's a perfect blend of artistry and history, turning a small piece of metal into a timeless work of meaning, even for casual collectors. The Fort McHenry Quarter stands out as one of the most visually striking coins in the entire America the Beautiful series. Those who collect it often say it represents what it truly means to be American: hope, honor, and unity under one flag. The coin's combination of beauty, rarity, and patriotism makes it a highlight in any collection, from beginners to experts. Over the years, its value has grown steadily, especially for those rare versions that have remained untouched since minting. This quarter reminds us that history doesn't just live in books. It lives in our pockets, in the symbols we carry, and in the coins that tell our nation's story. From the sound of cannons to the song that became our anthem, the Fort McHenry Quarter captures the heartbeat of American courage. It's not just a collectible, it's a story of pride struck in metal, one that will continue to inspire for generations to come, and among the most exceptional and valuable examples ever found. One extraordinary 2013 Fort McHenry Washington Quarter has reached an incredible value of $65,000. The 2013 Fort McHenry Washington Quarter stands as one of the most patriotic and inspiring coins in the America the Beautiful series. It tells a story not just of history, but of resilience, pride, and the enduring power of the American spirit. This coin captures a moment that defined a nation: the defense of Fort McHenry during the War of 1812. When the quarter was first released, it immediately caught the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Its design was powerful, bold, and filled with emotion, a tribute to the fort that inspired Francis Scott Key to write The Star-Spangled Banner. On the obverse, we see the timeless image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His profile remains a symbol of leadership and strength, unchanged through generations of coinage. The reverse of the Fort McHenry Quarter, however, brings the true story to life. The design shows the fort during the famous Defenders' Day celebration, with the flag proudly waving high in the sky, a clear reminder of America's victory and perseverance. Artistically crafted by William Cousins and designed by Joseph Mena, the image captures both history and movement. You can almost feel the wind blowing through the flag as fireworks light up the sky in the background. The quarter's design is deeply symbolic. It not only honors a place of battle but celebrates the moment when hope and courage triumphed over despair. The Star-Spangled Banner still flies because of what happened at Fort McHenry, and this coin immortalizes that spirit. The coin was minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, each producing different varieties for circulation and collectors. Proof and uncirculated versions were struck in limited numbers, adding to the coin's appeal. Some rare error coins, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet misprints, have become valuable treasures, commanding high prices at auction. Collectors admire this coin for its stunning design and its powerful historical connection to the birth of the national anthem. Few coins in modern U.S. history carry such deep emotional weight. When you hold a Fort McHenry quarter, you're holding more than just currency, you're holding a symbol of victory, freedom, and unity. Every detail of the coin is carefully engraved, from the fort's stone walls to the flowing flag and the words, "Fort McHenry, Maryland," proudly displayed across its face. The image of the flag waving in triumph is a direct link to that fateful night when the fort withstood heavy bombardment, and America's courage shone through the smoke and fire. For collectors, this coin represents more than value. It represents meaning. It tells a story of how the United States stood tall against overwhelming odds. The 2013 Fort McHenry quarter was part of the broader America the Beautiful series, which celebrated national parks and historic landmarks. Yet few designs evoke as much national pride as this one. The combination of artistry and patriotism makes it one of the most captivating quarters ever minted in the series. Over time, high-grade versions of this coin, especially those preserved in mint state condition, have become increasingly sought after by numismatists around the world. Proof versions, with their mirror-like finish and crisp, frosted details, are especially admired for their stunning contrast and clarity. Some collectors have even found rare varieties in uncirculated rolls or mint sets, making the thrill of discovery even more exciting. Beyond its physical beauty, the Fort McHenry quarter serves as a reminder of the resilience of a nation and the endurance of freedom's flame. The fort itself still stands in Maryland today, a living monument to bravery and determination. This coin ensures that legacy continues to inspire future generations. Every line and curve in the coin's design tells part of that incredible story: the glow of fireworks, the curve of the flag, and the quiet strength of the fort. It's a perfect blend of artistry and history, turning a small piece of metal into a timeless work of meaning, even for casual collectors. The Fort McHenry quarter stands out as one of the most visually striking coins in the entire America the Beautiful series. Those who collect it often say it represents what it truly means to be American: hope, honor, and unity under one flag. The coin's combination of beauty, rarity, and patriotism makes it a highlight in any collection, from beginners to experts. Over the years, its value has grown steadily, especially for those rare versions that have remained untouched since minting. This quarter reminds us that history doesn't just live in books. It lives in our pockets, in the symbols we carry, and in the coins that tell our nation's story. From the sound of cannons to the song that became our anthem, the Fort McHenry quarter captures the heartbeat of American courage. It's not just a collectible, it's a story of pride struck in metal, one that will continue to inspire for generations to come, and among the most exceptional and valuable examples ever found. One extraordinary 2013 Fort McHenry Washington quarter has reached an incredible value of $65,000.